for our assignment. So is it okay for Miss?
Yeah, totally, totally. So I think I have to introduce myself first, or what?
I will ask you first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good evening, Miss.
Yeah, good evening to.
How are you today?
What? I'm so sorry.
How are you today?
I'm feeling really good today. Thank you for asking. What about you all?
I'm good, thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm good.
Okay, glad to hear it, Miss. Okay, good.
Okay, so first, thank you so much for taking a time with us tonight. And we really appreciate it, especially since it's already evening and you must be tired after passing a long day. So, to make it short, let us introduce ourselves first. I'm Alisa Tiara Putri, and here my friends Putri, as Hamida, and also Yafi. So, Putri is actually the one who asked you earlier about this interview. And we are really excited to talk with you because this interview is a part of our podcast about digital in English teaching. We will about your experience and also about your opinions on the interview. First, could you please tell your name and also where you teaching right now?
Okay, my name is Mariam Somi Azka, but I think you can call me Azka. And then now I'm recently a teacher in one of senior high school in Chichalengka. Specifically the name of the school is SMA Bina Muda Cicalengka, and I'm teaching as an English teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Is it clear?
And could you share a little bit about your educational background, like where you studied before and also what major you took?
Okay, my educational background is I was graduated in Universitas Islam Negeri Sunan Gunung Jati Bandung, and I was graduated in 2025. So it's really recent, right? My major is English Education Department. Yeah, I think that's all.
Oh, so in the same university and also in the same major. Okay, that's
Yes.
cool. And what grade or what level do you currently teach, and how long have you been teaching English there?
Okay, I've been teaching English for I think 2 years now because when I was doing my thesis, I was teaching there, and then this is my second year of teaching. And what grade do I teach? So I teach 11th grade and also 10th grade, I think.
Oh, going to the second. Next question is, what digital tools do you usually use for teaching English?
So digital use, do you mean it's everything that on the internet?
Like YouTube or some websites?
Okay. Um, because it's not a pandemic here, so we oftenly meet in the classroom. But I always use everything that provided in the internet. For example, I love to use Bamboozle for ice breaking, and then I always use Zap. It's a game-based learning activity, so the student only need to log into the game, and then they have to answer several questions there, but it's a game based, so they find it really interesting. And then Bamboozle, Kahoot, Um, and mostly it's about YouTube. So some always use YouTube to encourage their listening skill, and then yeah, I think that's all
That sounds
as far as I know.
okay. That how long you have been using those tools in your classroom?
So because it's been 6 months ago, so I've been using those tools for I think yes 6 months since I was in that school, because when I was in my first year of teaching, I haven't used any of those tools because the school is not providing anything that mostly digital.
Okay, so why do you prefer those tools instead of other platforms or application?
Okay, because sometimes I always have a reflection with my students. So I heard what they want in the classroom. And mostly they said that, Miss, I love to use Bamboozle or Kahoot or Zip because I think it's really fun while teaching. So they're not feel like the pressure in learning. So yeah, it's one of their preference in learning. So I think it's because I mean like the tools can help them learning and as well as playing at the same time.
Okay, I see. So you are have a communication also with the students. What the
Yes.
tools that you like? Okay, thank you. And also, in your opinion, which language skill do these tools support the most, like listening, speaking, reading, or writing?
I think those tools more it's more about writing and reading. I think because when I'm encourage their speaking or listening skill, I prefer YouTube or yeah. But for Bamboozle, Kahoot, or Zep, it's more about It's more about writing and listening and reading skill.
I see, because that's like a task like that.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And could you share one subject where you tools in class?
Okay, we have narrative text lesson, and then to know how to measure their their understanding in those learning activity. I just gave them the ZEP tools, and then yeah, it's just like what is that, ulangan harian. What is ulangan harian in English? Jadi kayak ulangan harian gitu kan. Yeah, and then we can find we can measure their understanding from that from the ZEP tools, and then it just send me a report also. So it's really easy for me, like to collect their grade as well. So it's really yeah, easy.
Yes, okay, I got it. And what benefits do you notice the most when using digital tools in your teaching?
I think because the generation now, my student is a Gen Z, they are really glued to social media, or, for example, something like digital. So I think it's really beneficial since we have to adapt to the condition of the what is that, to the modern society. So I think those tools really help me to like to touch them heart to heart, to make a more closer reading, what is that, learning activity, because they're not really enjoy when the teaching activity is based on like on lecture. We have to to be able to creative, and then I think those tools really help, because they my students now um, an active person on social media or digital thing. So yeah, it's really beneficial because I can adapt to their needs in learning, I think.
Yeah, and it is more efficient too, right?
Correct.
Okay. And of course, you must face some challenges when you are in teaching English. So, what kind of challenges do you usually face when using those tools?
Okay, when I use those tools, I think the most difficult thing that I face in classroom is that sometimes the students didn't have quota. So sometimes I have to share my quota to them, and then sometimes they just their battery is low, and then they cannot charge their phone because the light is out. Yeah, something like that. That is one of the difficulties that I face when I use digital tools in learning, and sometimes the link is not open, like it's not accessible
Mm,
for sometimes, even though I just check the link before, so I want to be prepared when I'm in the classroom. But yeah, sometimes those difficulties arose when we use digital tools. So yeah, it's real unfortunate, actually.
okay, that's great. Okay. And how about the facilities and school? Are they already support on your digital tools or not?
Mm, yeah, I think the school is facilitate the teacher to be more creative in digital tools, but there always be difficult challenges, I think, because sometimes when I want to use the projector,
Mm,
so sometimes the tools is I have uh, to have a big screen on the walls, but sometimes the projector is not available because the other teacher are using it. Yeah, I think so far it's really the school is really provided everything that to be the teacher to have to be more creative, but sometimes there are also challenges.
I got it. Okay. Is there any new digital tool you would like to learn or you want to try in the future?
mm, I'm not really I don't really know about that because I haven't researched about that, and so I think there would be another digital tool that would be more better. But for now, I don't really know what it is because I haven't had a chance to have a more research to that, I think.
Okay. And lastly, do you personally think technology truly makes learning better? Why or why not?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Okay. Do you personally think technology truly makes learning better? Why or why not?
Okay, but I think technology is really helpful to learn, especially in learning languages, because sometimes the students are not really engaged in the classroom where the teaching learning activity is not involved the technology in it. So in this economy, I mean, like in this in this era, I think technology should be included in our teaching learning activity. society because we have to adapt to the fast of our society now. Technology is one of being one of our daily life. Like it's we are glued to it. So I think in learning as well, we have to adapt those technologies because it's really beneficial since our students are really chronically online, as I can say it. So I think, yeah, technology is really important, especially in teaching learning, because it can help the students to be more engaged, more efficient in teaching learning activity. Yeah, I think that's all.
But what do you think about the technology as renowned as AI? And do you think AI
Oh.
is it helps the students, or do you think it is make the student feel dependent on?
Hmm. Yeah, but think I think something that is too over. I think it's not really good for us, especially like that AI is really for them. They can learn about daily vocabulary or speaking skill in AI. But I think if we are over dependent to AI, I think the students wouldn't be able to have um, mereka mereka tuh jadi kayak yang gimana ya, terlalu ketergantungan sehingga eh, nggak ada kreatifnya gitu, jadi kayak terpaku dengan AI, jadi mereka tuh kayak nggak bisa berpikir dengan capability-nya sendiri
Critical.
gitu. Jadi hmm, jadi kalau misalnya AI itu mungkin penting juga, but they have to be over to the AI and then over dependent on it. So I think, yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Really.
so that's all for our questions today, Miss. So thank you so much for sharing your experience with us tonight.
Okay, you're welcome.